Check, check, check. If you'd all kindly pay attention to us. A very good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you all to the second international conference on recent advances in wireless communications and emerging technologies, RAWCET-2025. We as your hosts warmly welcome you to this event.
This prestigious international conference is organized by the Communication Systems Research Group CSRG, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering KLUF, in association with DST PERS and IEEE Student Branch KLUF.
RAWCET 2025 serves a delightful and distinguished platform that brings together academicians, researchers, industry professionals, and students from across the globe to exchange their ideas, share their research findings, and discuss emerging trends in wireless communications and advanced technologies.
This conference aims to foster innovation, collaboration, and knowledge sharing, encouraging meaningful discussions on recent advancements that shape the future of communication systems and emerging technological domains.
We are truly honored by the presence of our esteemed chief guests, keynote speakers, and invited dignitaries, faculty members, researchers, and participants whose valuable contributions make this event a grand success.
On behalf of the organizing committee, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the organizing members for their continuous support and dedication in making RAWCET 2025 possible.
We sincerely hope that this two-day international conference provides an enriching experience, insightful deliberations, and fruitful interactions for all the participants.
With this, let us begin the proceedings of RAWCET 2025.
We respectfully would like to welcome our dignitaries, Dr. Khan sir, advisor student affairs onto the dais. Now I would warmly welcome Dr. Kavya ma'am, Director Alumni Relations onto the dais. Now I would take immense pleasure in inviting Dr. BTP Madhav sir, Dean R&D KLUF. Now I would like to warmly welcome Additional Dean R&D Dr. K. Santosh Kumar sir onto the dais. Next, I would like to take this honor to invite Govardhani ma'am, HOD, Department of ECE onto the dais. Now I would like to invite our additional HOD, sir, Dr. Shivanga Prasad Garu onto the dais. Now I would take immense pleasure in inviting the convener of this event, Dr. M. Sujata ma'am onto the dais. Now we would like to warmly welcome the chief guest of this event, Professor Usharani Garu onto the dais. We extend a respectful welcome to our guest of honors, Sri Ravi Shankar Garu, and thank them for honoring the occasion with their presence.
To invoke divine blessings and mark the beginning of this auspicious occasion, I now invite our dignitaries for the lamp lighting ceremony. Let us also immerse ourselves in the serenity of a soulful prayer song rendered by our talented students. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join us in the sacred invocation.
मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम् महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम्
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. To give us an overview of this second international conference on recent advances in wireless communications and emerging technologies, we now invite Dr. M. Sujata, ma'am, to formally introduce the conference.
Dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guest, your respected Dean R&D, Additional Dean R&D, Advisor, Student Affairs, Head of the Department, Director, Alumni, Alternate HOD, Deputy HODs, our delegates, and our fellow faculty members and my dear students. Good morning, everyone. It's indeed a great pleasure in inviting you all to the second international conference, Recent Advances in Wireless Communications and its Emerging Technologies 2025, organized by the Communication System Research Group, Department of ECE, in association with DST PERS and IEEE Student Branch KLF. It's extremely honored in welcoming our guest of honor, Dr. M. Ravi Shankar, Assistant Director, Department of Telecommunications, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, for our RAWCET conference. We welcome you, sir. And it's glad and an honor for making our presence Professor N. Usharani, IEEE Chair, Guntur Subsection, and for the conference. We welcome you, ma'am. And a special welcome for all the delegates, the participants, and for making their presence over here, and whose wisdom, collective wisdom, is going to make the event so significant. And on the whole, I welcome all the faculty members, students over here, and I encourage all the faculty members, for the students to actively participate and make the event so successful. On behalf of the organizing committee members, once again, I welcome everyone for the RAWCET conference. Thank you.
brief us about the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, I now invite Dr. I. Govardhani ma'am, HOD Department of ECE, onto the dais.
Yeah, good morning to everyone. Good morning to my dear students. Yeah. So, esteemed guest on the dais, and my dear fellow faculty, and my dear students and the research scholars, a warm welcome and very good morning to one and all. So, as you know, so this is the conference we are conducting from the Communication Systems Research Group from the Department of ECE. And Department of ECE is having one standard footprint in the university with the research. So always we are at the top level in the university, and we have in our department the top researchers, the worldwide, the top 2% researchers we have in our department. And we are strong at all the domains in research in our department. Not only in research, so our department is having very dedicated faculty. Very dedicated faculty, they are ready to take any work. And ours is very strong in academics, and is strong in research, and strong in any domain. So here, first of all, I would like to thank the organizing team of this RAWCET-2025, and especially I thank the two conveners, Dr. M. Sujata and Dr. D. Usha Devi. So these two people continuously, they engaged with so many works, and they are processing whatever the papers received from the various researchers, and they continuously allotted to reviewers, and they collect the feedback from the reviewers, and they follow up it, and they can send it to the feedback to all the others. They are continuously engaged in this work from last 1.5 months. And here in our department, so as you know, so ours is one of the big department in the university with a strength of student strength almost close to 2,000. And our students are very good in discipline compared with the other departments. And now we are in a position to conduct a successful conference. This is the second international conference in RAWCET. So here I thank all reviewers and sponsors who are making this event as a grand success. And I request all the students, scholars and faculty members, please participate in this event actively and learn whatever the domain you want, because we have various tracks in online mode. We are conducting this conference in hybrid mode. So it is not possible to participate in offline mode. You can go through the online mode, you can participate and you can listen the paper articles, and we have multiple tracks we are running. So learn something from this conference and excel in your domain, particularly in research domain. And I thank finally all the faculty of the department for contributing and making this as a successful event. Thank you everyone. Thank you. All the best for all the participants. Please participate actively and engage the others, those who want to present their work, and learn something. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those inspiring words. Now I would like Dr. BTP Madhav sir, Dean R&D, to address the gathering.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, starting with my teacher, Kansar, Kavya madam, and my colleagues, Govardhani madam, and Ganga Prasad garu, Sujata madam, and today's chief guest, Ravisankar Garu as well as Usha Madam. All the faculty members, students and scholars, very good morning to all of you. This is not the first time we are conducting the conference in this institute. We already conducted several conferences, and in the ECE department we started these conferences in 2007, international conferences. At that time we used to call that as RSPS. We conducted those conferences 3 years we conducted continuously. After that the name has been changed to Spaces, and we conducted that 3 to 4 times, and after that we changed that name to RAWCET. Not only this communication research group, signal processing research group and VLSA and MEMS research group also conducted several conferences, and all these conferences we conducted in a successful way. Already another department mentioned about the department strength and all those. That is true that this department, ECE department, is standing in front in this KLUniversity and very well known for its research. Already mentioned, we have good number of faculty and top 2% researchers, number of awards we have, so many recognitions we have, number of PhDs produced by this institute. By the ECE department is more compared to any department. You take any parameter, whether that is in academics or administration or any, that is a research. In all the aspects, ECE department is at the front. And finally, I congratulate the student friends who worked from so many days to make this event a grand success, and conveners, co-conveners and faculty members who helped all these members. These conference proceedings we are going to publish in the indexed journal. As per the information, 25 papers are selected for the indexed journal. That is a good number. I request all the scholars and faculty members and students actively participate in this conference and get the benefit. These conferences generally we conduct for the students, not for any other one, remember. So students need to get the exposure towards the latest technology. That's why whoever coming here, they will deliver talks on that may be keynote or paper presentations that will be connected to the latest topics. Please listen to them and get the clarification on any of those topics and get the benefit. So with this, I thank the organizers and the department to conduct this particular conference. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
We are extremely delighted to have Sri Ravishankar Garu with us on this auspicious occasion as our guest of honor. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt thanks to you, sir, for graciously accepting our invitation and joining us today. It is my privilege to introduce our guest of honor, Sri Ravishankar Garu, who is currently serving as Assistant Director, Department of Telecommunications, Andhra Pradesh. Sri Ravishankar Garu completed his BTech from Andhra University in 2002. After completing his undergraduate studies, he joined BSNL, where he discharged various responsibilities related to the operation, maintenance, and installation of optical fiber communication systems, DWDM, SDH systems, and L1 trunk automatic switching networks. Driven by his strong passion for higher studies and research, he pursued his MTech from Osmania University, which he successfully completed in 2008. Continuing his academic journey, he carried out his doctoral research on estimation of chromatic dispersion in optical fibers using fractional Fourier transforms, and was awarded a PhD from Geetham University in the year 2022. He has also published 5 research papers in various IEEE international conferences based on his research work. Sri Ravishankar Garu is a level-headed technocrat with proven skills in the execution of strategic and mission-critical works. His contributions during his early career in the Vigilance Telecom Monitoring Cell, Hyderabad, ensured that telecom services providers adhered to government guidelines and radiation emission norms. He has worked extensively in licensing, regulation, and monitoring TSPS, ISPS, and ASPS, and has closely coordinated with the state government during cyclones and floods for disaster recovery of telecom networks in Andhra Pradesh. He has also handled South India billing and software systems and managed data center operations at Hyderabad. His domain expertise spans software systems, telecom networks, telecom licensing, administration, technical audits, and security audits. Beyond his professional achievements, Sri Ravishankar Garu is a strong advocate of grassroots level education and is deeply committed to inspiring the next generation of students and engineers. He greatly enjoys interacting with students and research scholars. We are truly fortunate to have such a towering personality with us today on the occasion of RAWCET 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our esteemed guest of honor, Sri Ravishankar Garu, with a big round of applause.
Thank you. Respected Dean and HOD and faculty members, distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais, scholars and dear students. Good morning and warm welcome to RAWCET 2025. I congratulate ECE department and KLUniversity for organizing this second international conference. Actually, it's my pleasure and I am feeling very honored to welcome this second international conference. It is a KLUniversity, very esteemed university, and as well as actually it's given me this RAWCET 2025 has given me full scope for the future communication towards all the students, not only and it will gives more pleasure towards the society and gives the interaction with whatever the paper publications. This will on the wireless communication and emerging technologies. It will give our to the university or all the public very good motive. Actually, the theme is that technology connects only devices, but communication connects people. So, communication is that much of is it okay? So, communication is the main element in the coming years. Up to now, you have seen for the 2 decades from the 2G era. 2G era as and this is having a multiple standards, and every country is having its own standards like CDMA, GSM like that, and it is uniformed with the ITU. That is for utilized for the 3G. While in the 3G development, all the whatever the problems you are faced with the 2G system, that is totally integrated, and it is that 3G has been started. For that under ITUT standards, 3GPP has been developed. Later 4G, and now we are enjoying 5G. And all these, whatever the technologies are there, some standards should be there, regulation should be there, so that it will be done by ITU. Under ITUT, we are having 3 organizations: ITUT, R, and D. Like that, 3 organizations are there. And India is one of the member for this ITU. And in India, DOT is the main standardization for the supporting to this ITUT. And recently 2025 we have organized WTS that will be conducted every 4 years. And on behalf of our DOT, we have taken one of the member from the students to this WTSC also. He is from our Sanchar Mitras. And coming to this, actually, how many of you will use mobiles? Everybody will use. Without mobile, nobody will not, life will not be comes. So that actually mobile is one of the integral part. It is like one of the our main organ, like that it is happening. Okay. So that this communication is backbone for the present scenario. Why? Because this is whatever the digital transformation and whatever this platform gives the once upon a time 2G era, it is a luxury. Now 5G, where smartphones all are we are using. Seas of actually 5G is very cheaper and world class technology now we are enjoying at a cheaper price. Okay. And currently from 5G to we are going towards this 6G. For this 6G we require so many advancements required. We require so many advancements in that 6G. For that India has taken total standards, and we want in-house Atmanirbhar Bharat, like that we are initiating under our Honorable Prime Minister. So that we have initiated so many labs, test labs in our all the universities among in the India. In India, we have almost 100 5G test labs have been installed. And fortunately in Andhra Pradesh we have 5 labs, and one of the lab is in our KLUniversity. And I am asking you to utilize this lab, and you can deliver good products on that, and you have to take a test labs, test cases on that, and you can deliver publications like this. In this conference we are already some 25 that means 25 already selected for the IEEE publication. Like that you can utilize this lab for that particular scholarship publications or developments, and you can generate products, and you can invite startups, so that can generate so much every for the last 50 years in the telecom development we are developed on we are depends on the that means most of them we are on US or Korea, recently China. now onwards, our as per our government, government, we want to develop our own indigenous India-made telecom equipments, so that we have actually we have given so much amount or whatever this thing to the universities, so that you can give the more work on the 6G. Presently we are in 5 point almost every decade we will get one new generation. By 2030 we will get the 6G. In that, before that 6G, where already in industry we have missed 3.0 already missed. We are in a data bus. Data bus, it is a data is a industry 4.0 development. In that, students, you are the future scope for the entrepreneurs or scientists. All these things will be your next round. Now you are students. Next year you will be great entrepreneur. In that case, you will be India's fame in the world. Actually, it is a prestigious university, KLUniversity. So that you are developing or delivering more products here from this. So that we are expecting in this new generation 6G towards 5G to 6G, you will be a more witness. That means we will be more witness that we will get more products and this innovations and contribution towards the 6G. Already we have given this 5G lab workout on that, and you can that it is having the core. Already core is there. It is having so we can develop a virtual missions, and on that we can incorporate so much work on that, and you can give the recent developments, whatever the developments are there, you can incorporate, and you can take the recent ITU papers or DOT website, and on that recent developments in this WTSA 2024, whatever the proceedings it is happen, that you can take out. In that one test bench is there. In that our India is 11, test bench 11. It is of Indian guy. In that Indian child, that particular test bench. So that our India is more developing towards the. Every time we are telling that India is developing like that. We should be. And now onwards we should be in the developed forefront, and we have to engage that more products and more startups. We require more startups from you people, and more business we have to develop, and more products, and whatever the our next intention is that getting more development from our students. It means development should be come from your students only, and already our faculty should give the guide, or very much guiding you, so that more research work is already going on. And I am wishing that you all of you come up with this more research work on the telecommunication field, wireless field, and emerging technologies, so that will be helpful for us, the nation, as well as to your university. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insights. Now it is indeed a great honor and privilege to introduce our honorable chief guest for today's occasion, Dr. N. Usha Rani ma'am. She is a professor in ECE SPOC Center of Excellence for Autonomous Systems, and she is also a chair. She is also serving as a chair for Guntur subsection. She has academic qualifications of PhD in medical imaging from Anantapur in 2013, MTech in Digital Systems Computer Electronics, JNTU, Anantapur 2004 with distinction. And she's also completed her BE in Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering from KITS Warangal in TS India in 1993 with first class. She also has broad area of research interests in computer vision, hyperspectral imaging, machine learning, deep learning and configurable logic, and drones. She has more than 25 years of teaching experience. She has served as a member of BOS, NBA, and NAC coordinator. She is also a member of staff selection community, and she is also MTech coordinator, HOD, Dean training and placement, and chairperson of internal committee. She is currently an IEEE senior member, and she is also a life member of ISTE and BME SI. She has 11 scholars awarded PhD under her supervision and 28 MTech students supervised in various areas like image processing, VLSI, embedded systems, and sensors, and networking, and microprocessors, microcontrollers, etc. She has completed sponsored projects of worth around 50 lakhs from DST, SERB, IEEE, and ISRO. She has published more than 65 publications in required journals and around 70 publications in conferences. She also has 8 published patents. She has established various laboratories which are Center of Excellence of worth around 12 crore in collaboration with Keysight Technologies. She has also established a LabVIEW Academy worth of 10 lakhs in collaboration with National Instruments. She has also established a Center of Excellence for Autonomous Systems in collaborations with Sri Rama Engineering Company. She has achieved the Best Alumni Award from KITS Warangal in 2018. She has conducted various workshops and organized various seminars. She has organized 2 international conferences, ICAES in 2016 and CIRH in 2019. She has also delivered various lectures. She has delivered 2 lectures titled Role of Probability in Communication Application and Stochastic Processes in Amrita Sai Institute of Technology, Kanchikarla during 1920 October 2012. She has also organized for 4 ATAL FDPs in computer vision, smart cities, quantum computing, etc. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, we extend a warm and respectful welcome to our honorable chief guest. May I now please welcome Dr. N. Usha Devi with a big round of applause.
Thank you so much for your elaborate introduction. Respected dignitaries on the dais and faculty members, research scholars, all my dear students, press and media, a warm welcome to each and every one of you. As I observed, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me as a chief guest for this function. I am very glad to see the environment and the people here. First point I noticed is, as we are all lucky, India is one of the country with the young generation. Same kind of thing I could able to perceive here. All the young leaders, including our Dean R&D. That's a good sign. With young minds and talented ideas, you can go a long way. That's a good sign to any organization. So congratulations to all the team who are very, very young, who are guiding the young leaders. So good thing. And the second thing about the conference RAWCET, most of the times we will see the conferences with many areas as cumbersome with many papers. That is the objective we will see. But as the objective of the any conference should be the vertical learning. It cannot be the horizontal learning, it could be the vertical learning. That we could see here. That conference is mainly concentrated only on the one area, wireless communication, where you are going to see the further emerging areas. That's a good sign. And coming to, as the electronic people, all we are here, we can speak more into that. We are very familiar with two words. One is the signal, another one is the system. Most of the time, anybody we speak with each other, we use two words, signal and the system. So far, we are discussing either theory or in the real time about the system. But the world was moved from the solo system to the silo systems to system of systems. So in case of system of systems, you can't talk about only one channel or only one kind of communication, all those things. We moved long away from there. So coming current technologies, we are witnessing with so many applications. When you are observing the IoT or medical IoT or industrial IoT, autonomous systems or whatever you speak, smart cities, there you are able to see many things. Not it is a one kind of network where we are connecting with so many kind of things. Even if you see any catastrophe happens like a flood or earthquake, there also we could see there is a ground connection, there is aerial as well as the SAT communication. So in such a cases, when we are talking about the system of systems, you cannot come up with the only one kind of network, like a ground network. And all these areas, whenever we are speaking, all these emerging technologies or emerging applications, backbone behind this is the communication technologies. Whatever the technological changes we are witnessing, because of that only, we could able to see once upon a time getting a telephone call, some 60s, 70s, getting a telephone call from the other part of the world, we need to wait 2 to 3 hours. From there we moved right now, we can have a call within the seconds or even milliseconds. That kind of latency we could able to see right now. And if you see, once upon a time getting a telephone call itself is a bigger thing for us. Now you can stream, not only call, you can stream the large bunches of the data. That much of data rates we are having. So if we are able to see what are the changes we are witnessing within the 20-30 years, it's a long way. There are one side is the technological changes with respect to the wireless technological changes, which is energizing the IoT. Because of that, we are going to get the lot of data. From the data, instead of intuition, we are able to see the decisions with the deterministic data. So that's the way how we are bringing the responsibility in the system one side. In the other side, whenever any catastrophe happens, immediately we could able to get the reason. Immediately we are going to get into the recommendations as well as the solutions. Suppose there is a flood, because of that entire ground network was blocked also, immediately we could able to establish the network even in the mobile vehicle. That is the kind of technology right now we are having within our hands. Not only that, at the same time you can establish the aerial network through a drone. By passing the drone, you can establish the aerial network. At the same time, you can connect with the satellite, you can connect to the other parts of the world, you can tell them what is happening. So at the same time, you are connecting the ground network, aerial and the satellite. So in this situation, this is not a easy thing. You know that the ranges is different, data rates are different. When you are connecting these kinds of heterogeneous environment, you have to know how you are interconnecting these protocols, what kind of interoperability challenges we are having, how we are going to solve all those challenges. Still we are having lot of research areas in these areas. And at the same time, already you might notice, recently UGC has given the this thing, further PhD award, there is no need of publications. One side, this is the scenario, how we are moving technologically. Being an educational institute, if we see the other side, recently our UGC has announced that for awarding of the PhD there is no requirement of the publications. Is it means that we don't do any research? No, that is not the thing. We have to see what to do in part of a research. Research in the sense not just for changing or giving the simulations, that is no more research for now onward. So we need to change our research pattern. Lot of hardware is available. Whatever thing we are doing, we have to do it in a real time. That's what does it mean. When we are doing it as a real time, again you have to work out with any one of the hardware device like either controller or FPGA, some hardware environment. Judson Nano, you have to deploy that. Whatever small application you are coming over, you have to deploy the same in the hardware. Not only deployment is not sufficient, later it should work as a complete along with your further environment, real-time environment. That kind of latency should be maintained, that kind of data rate should be maintained. So when we are developing a systems like this in our academic institutions, first of all we should change our mindsets from simply sitting in our classrooms and going through the papers. That is not enough. That change already gone. Now we are entering into the new domains and entering into the new requirements. You see, once upon a time having AC is a luxury, and in the same way traveling in the flight is a luxury once upon a time, but now that is a need for us. Suppose we want to attend some meeting some other part of the country, means we should go by flight only. That's the way how many flights we are running from 10 years to now. That is not 10-fold, it is a 20-fold or 25-fold. So everything dynamically changing. Only constant in this world is change is constant. Whoever going along with the change, they will be the succeeding in their life. So being a student, we have to observe the world, what around happening, what is happening around us, and how we need to transform along with the changes. That is more important for us. So if we are following that, then automatically we will be the successors in the chain of process anyway. We need not worry about anything. Only thing is we need to observe the world, other parts of the world, what is going on. And as already our previous speaker spoke, India is developing, or sir is telling it is developed. That is true also. You are all witnessed the recent war. What kind of weapons we are used. Without entering into the others' territory, we spoiled many of their properties. That kind of things we are doing. That is all is because of our research only. So please try to be research only faces you in the vision of the world. Remaining all works, whatever we are doing, class work or whatever we are getting marks, that is only for us. But whatever the research we are doing, whatever publications we are doing, that brings us global visibility. So being a student and being situated in the good institution with good infrastructure, now you start your research in this area also. Lot of avenues are there. Even in 5G itself, you can propose many candidate waveforms, and you can think of further how latency can be improved, how data rates can be improved. Lot of research can be added there. And in addition to that, one more is reconfigurability of any network. How you can do it as a reconfigurability, how you can optimize by adding tools like AI. So these are the still areas where we have to do lot more things. So now I request all the researchers, you try to explore to these platforms. These are the platforms where you can get the problem statements. Once you get the problem statement, nowadays we are having lot many sources are there. After going, we can start our research. It definitely reduces your time, and you can get the good networking. Try to use these kinds of platforms instead of staying online. Come and attend the workshops. 2-3 days are not big days. In your life, per year, 2-3 days is very less. Focus whenever you are sending your paper to a conference means don't send just because of the number sake. At least put your goal for 1 year. This year I have to do this kind of work. I have to publish these kinds of society journals or society conferences, good reputed conferences. At least attend one conference, 2 years once, reputed conference. There have the lot of network and the lot of problem statements. I wish all the best to all the researchers. I wish all the members who are coming to this conference. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, for those inspiring words.
Now I invite today's our chief guest of honor, and all the dignitaries on the dais to release the conference proceedings book.
I would now like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. M. Ravishankar Garu, and our chief guest, Dr. N. Usharani ma'am, for felicitation.
I request all the dignitaries to please felicitate today's guest of honor and chief guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, speakers, faculty members, researchers, participants, and dear students. On behalf of the organizing committee of RAWCET 2025, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks. We express our sincere and heartfelt gratitude to our honorable chief guest and esteemed guest of honor for gracing this occasion and for their inspiring presence and valuable words. We extend our profound thanks to all the keynote speakers, invited speakers, and session chairs for sharing their experience and enriching the conference with insightful deliberations. Our sincere appreciation goes to the university leadership, the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and the Communication Systems Research Group, CSRG, for their constant guidance and encouragement and support. We gratefully acknowledge the support of DST PERS and the IEEE student branch KLEF for their valuable association with this conference. We thank all the organizing committee members, reviewers, volunteers, and technical teams whose dedicated efforts have made this event a success. Finally, we thank all the researchers, participants, delegates for their active participation and valuable contributions. Once again, thank you all for making RAWCET 2025 a memorable and successful event. Thank you.
I request all the students to be seated and tea break for faculties are arranged.
I request all the participants to please stay back here in the hall. You will get your snacks here itself. And I request all the faculty members, tea and snacks are arranged. And guests, please be seated. After this 10 minutes break, we'll have an invited talk by Ravi Shankar sir. So please stay back here.